Welcome to the Numerology and Astrology for May 22nd, 2022. I hope everyone is having a fabulous Sunday. As we add all those numbers together, we get the number 15, and if we add the 1 and the 5 together, we get the number 6. The number 6 is a spiritual seeking number. It's the number of monks and nuns and priests, and even the Dalai Lama has a 6 in his number spread. Now, this number 6 helps us reach beyond the physical world into the spiritual world. As we live in the world of duality, there are two sides of our nature attempting to learn to work together while we are here. One side is our human nature that is navigating the density, struggles, and challenges of physical existence. Then we have our spiritual side, which tries to be our conscience. Within each of us, we have a Jiminy Cricket, that voice that tells us and tries to tell us right from wrong and to let your conscience be your guide. Just like Jiminy Cricket, there is a fragment within our minds that tries to show us the way through so that we can be our best shining light. Our spiritual side can hit us like a bolt out of the blue. It is the fate within that tries to see us through. It is our spiritual side that shows us how to not give in to the dark voices within our own mind. It is our spiritual side that tries to get us to let go of anger, hate, resentment, and fear. Any voices within that want to get even, lash out, or be right, or intend to harm others is not our highest self or an angel or a guide. Angels and guides do not speak badly about others, nor do they feed our ego by telling us what we want to hear. Too often in life, our own ego pretends to be the voices of our higher self or those guides in the spiritual realms that try to show us the pathways through karma. But such negative voices will only lock us even tighter into the suffering of the human condition by postures of defensiveness, blame, and jealousy. When we are triggered, it is next to impossible to hear that soft, gentle voice from our own conscience or the guides. That is why we have to learn meditation skills or other tools to calm the mind down and allow us to see past our own agenda, ego, the need to be right, or get validation for what we are feeling. Feelings are never really real anyway, though they feel really real. Feelings are designed to move through, and when we release them into the winds of karma, we discover that underneath all anger is hurt. Hurt is a feeling that builds up over time. All places that repeatedly hurt within are often very old, and I mean really old, past life old. The bigger the resentments we experience, the more pain we are continuing to hold on to. When we totally surrender into the truth of our own pain, we realize that others are not causing us suffering, but that we are holding suffering as a shield, a defense, and a manipulation, trying to prevent more pain from happening. In life, everyone experiences great pain. Those that learn to listen to the higher self also learn that when we can forgive ourselves for the damage we have caused ourselves through the attachments and choices that we have made, only then can we be truly free and forgive others. The astrology today. This day begins another small shift in awareness as we are in the last quarter moon and the sun will square to the moon. The duality becomes more than obvious, and we again are looking at the two sides of our nature that are not yet finding a good balance or flow with each other. The moon in Pisces makes us find answers that we need, but that we might find hard to swallow. We are being shown those places where things are not working for us and finally have to admit that our current methods will never work. That single awareness is the beginning point of a great shift. It is not that we are a bad person. In this clearing light of awareness, we recognize that we are just a person who needs to make more drastic shifts out of the current patterns that are limiting us and into a much greater truth. Pluto and Mars are going to sextile, and that can give us a greater insight into what we need to do to satisfy our soul's goals and desires. Strategies are revealed as not working, and that is when we have to own up to our own dysfunction and realize that when we want others to change, it is really us that need to change. There is a life waiting out there for us if we are willing to step beyond the illusion and into the possibility of reaching our true self. Mercury is finally moved backwards and into Taurus, where it will remain until the 13th of June. Through the retrograde, it will end on, though the retrograde will end on June 3rd, we will feel its effect until June 24th of this year. As it moves through, know that we will continue to look into the truths and information that we have hidden from our conscious awareness in favor of defending our position that had kept us stuck for years. Today, the moon will move out of Aquarius and into the softer and more compassionate side of Pisces. Be kind to oneself. Life has handed us some hard lessons. If we cannot be kind to ourselves, we may unconsciously be unkind to others. Thanks, everyone.